fam? What's goody? What's goody? What's goody? What's poppin'? It's your man. Happy holidays, fam. Happy holidays. Let me know you can hear me loud and clear. Yeah, as we set this up, family. What's good? What's good? What's poppin', fam? It's your man. It's your boy. VACAYJ in the building, fam. In the building, family. What's good? What's good? What's poppin'? What's cracking? I'm gonna let y'all come through. What up, YouTube? Come on through. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. What's good? What's good? Let me know you can hear me loud and clear. It's your man. It's your boy, VACAYJ. Back once again. Entertainment news. We back once again with some updates, with some new things. Happy holidays, man. Happy holidays. Happy Friday, fam. Happy Friday. We back, baby. We back. We getting ready for the weekend. Huge weekend coming up as we transition into September, man. Happy Labor Day to everybody. What y'all doing? What y'all getting into? Let me know. Let me know. We're going to get into some updates, some news. What's good? Mitchie Music is in the building. What's good in the building? Okay. What's good? What's good? You taking a break with VACAYJ? I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm glad you are able to take a break with your boy. Hit that like button for your boy. Tap the screen if you are on your phone. We're going to get to these updates in a minute. Just allowing some folks to come in the room. What's good? DeMarcus Vaughn is in the building. What's good? To the Blue Wrench Squad, happy holidays to y'all. Hit that like button, fam. Share this out. You already know how we do. You know, we're going to talk some updates. We're going to talk about some albums you need to check out for the holidays, for Labor Day weekend. You know, a lot going on this weekend. It's going to be a very busy weekend out here in Las Vegas. A lot of money going to be in the street, and you know I'm going to get it. You know I'm going to get it. But definitely, if you're coming through, shout your boy out, shout yourselves out. Let me know where you are logging in from, looking from, where you online from. Shout out your city, shout out your state, shout out your town. Shout out your village. You know what I'm saying? Shout out your peoples. Labor Day weekend, what's your plan? Is it going to be huge or what? Let me know. Drop it in the comments below. You know we family here. All right. Yeah, man. Hey, what am I doing for the holiday, Mitchie Music? I'm getting money, baby. I'm getting the money, baby. We going to be out here getting that bread. You know what I mean? Now, I may relax by the pool. Y'all may, you know, all the members probably get at y'all. I'm probably gonna be by the pool. You know, we got a new patio set or whatever. So I might go live and we chop it up by the pool this weekend. You know, we got a barbecue in the back, so you know, we may do some barbecuing. You know what I mean? We may throw something on the grill. You know what I mean? So we'll see how that goes down. But let me not hold y'all, family. I appreciate y'all taking the time to rock with your boy. If you're watching live or the replay, I appreciate you. Hit that like button, share this out. So you know, as always, doing my research, as always, you know, doing my 1-2. I saw the update on Alix Lapri. Now, again, you know, we praying for her, man. We want the best for her, man. You know, but things happen, right? Things happen all the time, right? You could be having the greatest day, and then, you know, something happens to the car, something happens on a job, or whatever the case is. Hold on, let me make sure this do not disturb is on. Because you know they always try to get me when your boy be trying to go in, you know what I mean? So anyway, the update as to what happened with Alix Lapri, from what I'm seeing, you know, and according to NBC, they're saying that Alix Lapri actually got into a scuffle with her sister. That's what went down. You know, I was thinking in my head again, we was all speculating the other day, what could it be? You know, Alix Lapri, what could it be? And it looks like she basically just got to an argument, and it may have turned into a physical altercation between her and her sister. Now, again, I was thinking like her sister joined forces with her, and there was somebody else talking trash, and then her sister joined forces with her, and then they went after the person, and that person had a kid. I was just speculating. I was just thinking, what could it be? But yeah, she had a fight with her sister, and that's unfortunate. And obviously, you know, we know from what we know, Alix Lapri doesn't have a kid. right? Alexis, right? She doesn't have a kid. So it's obvious that her sister had a child, or might have been a little cousin. They didn't specify if it was the sister's kid or a cousin or a member of the family that was a child. But it looks like they got into a scuffle from what it's saying. And yeah, it looks like possibly like her sister or someone was pressing charges on her because they were having a scuffle in front of the child, whoever the child is, whatever the relationship is between Alix Lapri, her sister, and the child. So it's just really crazy, man. Like, unfortunate. She did spend 24 hours in the holding cell. So she did get locked up for 24 hours. You know, we showed you the mugshot, but she was released. And now we got to go through this whole court thing, man. It's crazy, man. Like, like stuff you wouldn't expect, especially with family, especially with family. You wouldn't expect your family to kind of like do something like this. Like, I understand if you're mad, siblings fight all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have arguments with our siblings, brothers, sisters, whatever. We got cousins that's like brothers and sisters to us. And we may have a disagreement or argument, but I ain't calling the cops. I ain't gonna freaking like trump up charges on you, because I'm mad at you like that. I got my child here, and the only thing I can think of is that Alix Lapri probably beat her sister's ass in front of the child. That's the only thing I can think of what would drive her sister to go to the police and file something crazy like child cruelty. That is like concerning to me, and what was it about? What specifically was it about? Again, we haven't found out what this argument is about, but we did find out who the argument was with, and that's her sister. So, I mean, it could be a number of things. You guys drop your comments below. What do you think? Could it be over money? Could it be over, ownership or something? Could it be over, favoritism because Alix Lapri is the star and maybe her sister's not a star? You know how when you have a brother or sister, and sometimes the parents may favor you more because your career is blowing up and you're doing a lot of things, or you may be making a lot of money and you contributed to the family, but the other sibling hasn't done that much. So sometimes it's jealousy, sometimes it's like, favoritism or whatever. So let me see what y'all talking about up in here. Mr. Music says, I really don't know there's a law against any kind of fight in front of kids and teenagers. Exactly. Wow. I mean, again, it's in Georgia, so who knows? The market says Alix Lapri and her sister had beef like Ronnie and Unique. Yeah. In sisterly love. Yeah. I mean, there's a whole lot of people I could think of, you know what I mean? Just like back and forth beef, B. And I don't know what it is. It's like, brothers, I got a brother, right? I got guys who I grew up with who are like my brothers. We grew up together, man. You know what I'm saying? I went to their house and went into their fridge, and they would come to my house and go into my fridge, and they like my brothers, right? And we may have disagreed on whether it be basketball or girls or whatever it was, and we may have pushed each other around. We may have, rough house back in the day. They called it rough housing. We was rough housing, right? We would punch each other, whatever. Just on some young brotherly, like, hit you in the arm, hit you in the chest, But we never had ill intentions to really, really hurt each other. It may bruise a little bit or whatever. That's how we was raised. It just made us tougher. But we would never get to the point that's like, you argued in front of my girl or you argued in front of my child and let me bring charges against you. That's just ludicrous to me. You know what I mean? Let's see. What's up, Sharice? I see you, Sharice. Mr. Music says, do you know it's even showing on the news in France? Yeah, France, worldwide news. Yeah. I mean, once it hits NBC, this is from NBC. Once it hits NBC, it's pretty much a wrap. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty NBC and all this and that. Like, even if it doesn't hit TMZ, you hitting the major news channels, bro. That's wild, man. What's up, Steven? I see you, bro. Yeah, man, it's what you say? Ah, okay. There's some names. You got some names, bro. Okay, good, good, good. So Elijah, Elijah, Elijah. Man, I don't even know how to say that. Elijah, or maybe the J is silent. Alicia Geyer and Alex Lapri. Geyer. Okay, Alicia Geyer. Maybe the J is silent. So yeah, man, it's just wild to me, man. It's just wild what's going on, man. I can never see myself, going to the cops over my sister unless, it was something totally outrageous that my sister or brother did where it's like, yo, I have no other choice but to report you. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we're going to handle it as a family. I'm not going to do that and take it there. I want to know, where are the parents, where are the elders in this situation? You know what I'm saying? Where are the older folks in this situation where they, could talk them down to the point that, you know, Shorty didn't have to go to the cops and report her. You know what I mean? DeMarcus says, uh, wonder if Alicia exposed if Alix was cheating on a man. Oh, okay. Okay, you thinking that? Hey, again, speculation. I mean, throw it out there, man. We're not staying in facts until the facts come out. It could be a number of things, man. So, it's just unfortunate that it's happening. Cherie says, this can all as well. What? This kid, I can read, family. I'm just trying to read what you're writing. This can as well. And I thinking, who, what? Okay. I don't know what that word is. I can't see it. Maybe it didn't come out right. Spell check, auto incorrect. Mr. Music says, I'm wondering if the sister called the police. Somebody filed a complaint. Yeah, absolutely. Somebody filed a complaint. Yeah, so it's just a shame. It's a shame, man. We got so much other stuff to worry about that we not only got to watch our back from other races and other people and communities, we got to watch our back with our own freaking brother and sister. It's like ridiculous, fam. It just is ridiculous. You know, um, again, I get the whole sibling rivalry thing, but I will never understand you going to the cops unless I did something that you had to tell, that it was like it was affecting you. It was trauma, it was trauma to you. It has something to do with our parents. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can only see it a very extreme that you would go to the cops and file something against me as your brother. Mitchie Music says, Sharice was saying she's wondering who started it first. Okay, that's what it is. Got it, got it. Thank you for translating that. Yeah, I wonder too. I wonder what it stems from. I'm waiting on the information. Got it, Sharice. I'm waiting on the information as to what the details are of how it got started, who started it, what this is truly about. Because we just got this information as to now we know it was between Alix Lapri and her sister. We just got that information. You know what I mean? And if there's a child involved. DeMarcus says, imagine if this is a twisted way to keep, bro. You keep saying that. No, no, I didn't. No, no, bro. No, it's not. It's not. It's not. When you get cops involved, bro. No, no, brother. No. And I don't think so. I really, really don't think that would be it. That would be it. But yeah, man, that's what's going on. That's what's going on with that. Let me see here. Okay. All right, so we're gonna find out more. When I find out more, you already know I'ma holler at y'all, let y'all know what I know. When I find out, you're gonna find out. We're probably gonna put it in the membership first, and then we'll put it out there to everybody else. So salute to all the VACAY VIP members out there. Thank you for your support, your continued support. I appreciate y'all. Thank you to everybody who drops a super chat, it sends a cash app, and contributes to the channel. You definitely keep me going. You keep us going. Keep the family going here. And thank you to all the subscribers. Thank you to all the subscribers and everybody that's sharing the channel as well. And everybody that comments and likes. And thank you to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Let's move on. So it's the holiday weekend, fam. Back in the days, we used to be like, what's in your tape deck? What are you rocking in the car? What are you bumping in the car? And you guys know I got a music channel. I got a music channel now, VACAY-JayTV Music. Go over there, subscribe. Adult contemporary hip hop, R&B, and the whole nine. For me, Gen X, Gen Y, some of the millennials, like we truly don't have that lane of representation of, I would say legendary hip hop artists, and that's somebody that really promotes that. You know what I'm saying? Adult contemporary. I call it adult contemporary hip hop, Common and Pete Rock. There's a lot of guys that's coming out with albums this year. But the most recent album that I talked about a little bit that you definitely need to listen to, look out for, play it in your car. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to say put the tape in, put on the record, put the CD in, right? First it was Raekwon, the chef from Wu-Tang. He got an album out. Before that came Slick Rick, so definitely check out Raekwon's album if you're into that. Most recently, I want to say last week, Ghostface Killah came out with his album Supreme Clientele, and I'm telling you right now, I'm loving this album right here. Real nostalgic, real back to basics. Some stuff is new songs, and some stuff he did like maybe 10 years ago, you know what I'm saying, with a little bit of hip hop feel, beatbox. I mean, the storytelling is incredible. Lyricism from Ghostface is dope. So you already know, like, it's super dope when it comes down to Ghostface Killah. And as of today, just came out today, those people who love, the golden age of hip hop, man, we talking 86, 88, all the way up to 1993. Your man in 1989, there was a dude that came out. His name was Kwame, man. Kwame just dropped his album, family. Definitely something to check out, man. And again, Kwame been on the low. A lot of y'all, y'all heard what Biggie said, you know what I'm saying? And he basically out of nowhere for no reason played Kwame, you know what I'm saying? He said you played out like Kwame in those effing polka dots. Y'all remember that, right? And then after that, nobody wanted to F with Kwame like that. And then Kwame ain't do nothing, you know what I'm saying? He had a lot of songs, Only You, and, all of this and that. But he came out with an album recently. It's on all streaming platforms. I've listened to it. He got some really good joints. Kwame been writing and producing for a long time. Man, he wrote the hit. He wrote and produced the hit for Will Smith's Switch. And then he tells the story of how that song went all over the place, NBA, worldwide, in commercials and the whole nine. So this dude been getting paid on the low without having an album out. But now today he got an album out. Check out Kwame and the whole nine. All right, check out Kwame and his album. Let me see. Oh, shout out to Mitchy Music with the super chat. Okay, $5 super chat. I appreciate you. Mitchy Music. Says thank you for the update. What do you say? You the best. My hip hop voice. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. Mitchy Music. Thank you so much for the super chat and the love. I appreciate that. Mitchy Music says, oh, and I have to start watching Magic City. Yes. I do have to start watching. I just been busy. Yeah, I wanted to watch it. It's just your boy been busy. You know what I'm saying? Again, Vegas has gotten real busy, and there's a lot of money in the street, so I got to go get it. So Magic City can wait. I'm gonna get my bread first. First comes the bread, then I could watch all the rest of the stuff. You know what I'm saying? But thank you guys for your contribution to the channel and for the super chats. Sharice says Ghostface is killing it right now. Yeah, you heard it, right? You heard it, Sharice, yo. Ghostface album so classic, so nostalgic, so dope. Like if you love that type of hip hop, man, there's way more coming on the way, and I'm grateful for that. Shout out to my man DeMarcus Vaughn with the super chat. Another super chat coming through. Thank you, man. Thank you. DeMarcus says, who would you say is the better beatboxer, Dougie Fresh or Buffy? Buffy. Yeah, Buff Love from the Fat Boys. Yeah, Buffy. Yeah. I would say Dougie Fresh, bro. Dougie Fresh to me was better, more polished. Dougie Fresh, man, like Dougie Fresh is a one-man show. You know what I'm saying? Buffy, Buff Love, was the Fat Boys. He wasn't really a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like Dougie Fresh can beatbox, rap, entertain. Like he's an entertainer, bro. You know what I'm saying? Dougie Fresh is all around entertaining, whether he by himself or with the Get Fresh crew. You know what I mean? All right. And what's up, Kanisha? What's up? What's going on, Kanisha? Thank you again for that super chat. I appreciate you guys sending super chats and the whole nine. But Kwame's out with his new album. Check it out. I'll probably do a breakdown of the albums on my other channel. So make sure you go to VACAY-JayTV Music, right? Just type that in. Go subscribe. Share this out. We're going to be talking adult, contemporary hip-hop, and R&B, fam, because there's a lot coming, and I'm looking forward to I'm enjoying the new music. I'm really enjoying this new music and the whole nine. All right. He got a joint called Stroke Different. Okay. I wanted to highlight this. Stroke Different. Now, it's not what you think. It's not. I'll be stroking. It's none of that. Yo, this guy's such a genius. They call him the boy genius back in the day. Musically, Kwame is a genius because Kwame, what he did was he took the Different Strokes theme song and flipped it into a crazy dope beat that went along with his rhyme. It's called Stroke Different on the album. Check that out. That joint is fire to me. To me, is fire. And then he got a song called Adulthood, which is a real song. Again, we're talking mature raps. We're not talking kiddie stuff. We talking like Kwame has evolved. He's talking about real life stuff, real adulting stuff that we go through as adults at this age. So definitely check out that album. I'm still listening to it. I haven't heard the entire thing yet, but absolutely check that out, yo. Check that out. We say at the moment says Buff Love was more of a hype man. Exactly. Buff was more of a hype man. And back then, we talking early hip hop. We talking early 80s. So back then, you needed a dude to do the beatbox because you ain't have all the equipment. If you on the street, what you gonna do? You ain't had if you don't got a boom box that got your beat on it, you had to provide a beat to go with the guy rhyming. Like, I'm back. I hate when people call. Be messing up my lives, dog. They be messing up my lives, man. Messing it up. But yeah, man. Buffy was definitely a hype man, and yeah, man, like you needed somebody. I was saying you needed somebody on the street to kind of give you a beat so you could rhyme, freestyle, battle, whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? So those early days when you didn't have, just music ready, you didn't have a guy walking around with a radio. You couldn't just play beats from your phone. It wasn't even possible back then in the 80s because we didn't have music on our phones. Everything from the boom box to the MPCs to all that, everything is in our phone now. You know what I'm saying? So back then, Buffy was definitely necessary. He was definitely necessary. What's going on, Sharice? So what's going on? Okay. I like that artwork, but I don't see it now. Yeah, it went away because, this is what happens, man. It's freaking things, man. They're going mechanisms. This makes me want to check out the movie Crush Groove. Yeah, man, go check out that classic, man. Hey, it's Labor Day weekend. Go enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy what's going down. I wanted to also, I don't know if it's going to come up or not. Let me try something. Hold on. Am I back? Yeah, it get kind of hot out here, so, it is what it is. But definitely I wanted to shout out Funk Master Flex. Now, those who don't know who Funk Master Flex is, he's a DJ that's been on Hot 97 for over 30 years. And he announced that Monday, September 1st, Labor Day, is going to be his last day on the radio. Now, I don't know if he's retired. He just says it's just his last day at Hot 97. He may be going to another radio station. Who knows? I mean, he's still pretty young, so maybe he's retiring. Maybe he has other businesses. Maybe he doesn't need to be on the radio anymore. Maybe the relationship is over between him and Hot 97, but it's been 30 years. And Funk Flex definitely, while I don't know him personally, Funk Flex has put on a lot of people. Funk Flex actually, I got a tiny bit of love for him because when I was producing beats back in the day, I produced for a guy named Nine, and I actually produced a song on his second album. But we kept working after that, and Nine was really close friends with Funk Master Flex, and when we would produce a joint in my studio and I would give him the CD, he would give that CD to play it on the radio. So DJ Funk Flex, man, Funk Master Flex, actually played the song that I produced and that Nine created. We created it together in my studio. So I got some love for the man. I don't know him personally. I don't know what he has done to other people or how whatever, but I got a little bit of love for him, man, because he did play, some songs that came straight from my studio, straight to the radio. You know what I mean? So shout out to Funk Master Flex. If he is retiring, God bless him and his family and everything else like that, man. You know what I'm saying? So this is the end of an era. 30 years in the game, bro. Crazy. 30 years in the game. We say, yeah, you gotta check it out. You said the Water Dance by DJ Flex was fire. Okay. Yeah, man. DJ Funk Master Flex been around forever, so that's what's going on with that. You got love for him too? Okay, Mitchie Music. Okay. You know what I mean? So, there's a lot of history with that back in the days in the 90s and the 2000s when I was producing. It's all about relationships, fam. It's all about relationships. So that's why you got VACAY-JayTV Music, because music experience, that the VMX, not DMX, but the VMX. Go over to the VMX, the VACAY-JayTV Music Experience, the VMX, and I say X for experience. We're gonna be talking a lot about music, but we still gonna be doing, shows and everything. We got Boz and Reyes and Boz and Reyes and Boaz. It's a Tyler Perry joint on Netflix that's coming. It's with your boy DeMarcus, Tyler Lapri, and it's with Joey Badass's baby mama. How could I forget her name? Zendaya, right? So it's with Tyler Lapri and Zendaya. It's supposed to be a love story or whatever. Reyes and Boaz or something like that. And those two names come from the Bible. So I don't know if they're making a connection, Reyes and Boaz from the Bible, but it's supposed to be a love story. She's supposed to be singing. He falls in love with her. They fall in love, stuff like that. So that's supposed to be coming out on Netflix too. I believe next month or the month after next. So we got a lot coming in September, fam. So I just wanted to highlight y'all real quick before I get this money, man. Because we got a lot of things to do this weekend, fam, and I'm excited about it, man. I appreciate y'all rocking with your boy too. Hold on, I'm just making adjustments here. You know me. Let's see here. Sharice says September is my month. All right, holiday, Monday, and birthday as well. Well, happy birthday, Sharice Brewster. Let's give her a happy birthday shout out today. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Yes, many more to you. And again, life is super short, so you got to enjoy it. Don't let nobody stress you, and don't let nothing that you can't control stress you either. We may get up in age and get a little bit of salt and pepper, a little graze or whatever, but that's a beautiful thing, because if you're getting older and you're getting graze, that's a blessing that you got life. So to live another year on this earth, that is, at this point in life, that is one of the greatest blessings that you could ever have, which is life. So many people didn't make it. They didn't wake up this morning. I'm grateful that I am, and I'm grateful that you are, and everybody here. Not trying to get on my preaching soapbox, but a lot of my people who know me personally know that I'm really, really cherishing life right now, because it could have been gone. Could have been gone. Could have been out of here. Could have been no more VACAY-J, man. So let's cherish each other. Let's cherish life. Shout out to all my people who are going through it right now, who have lost some loved ones. It's people who are losing people, man, left and right. Like, sending shout outs to, my homie Stacy and her family. I mean, she lost her mom the end of last year, lost her aunt earlier this year, and she lost her sister like last week. It's wild, and then like a year ago, almost 2 years, she lost her dad, just back to back, man. So we gotta We got to pray for each other. We got to love on each other. We got to keep each other up. What's up, Brazil? What's up, Brazil? Sharice, you agree? Absolutely. What's up? Thank you for coming through. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button for me. I appreciate you. And yeah, we just got to cherish each other, fam, because life is super short, man. Just enjoy it. Don't let nothing, nobody stress you, B, because they're going to go about their business and they're going to act like they ain't do nothing to you. So you got to enjoy life, and you got to just, take the bitter with the sweet and turn lemonade out of lemons. And, if you got a rock, make some water out of the rock. Just crack the rock, make some water out of the rock. You got to do whatever you can with the cards that you're dealt, but be happy. I find myself, if it gets rough, man, I just watch some comedy. I pray and watch some comedy. You know what I mean? And then I celebrate other people. I celebrate you guys. I come and talk with you. I try to celebrate as much as possible. I try to take the emphasis off myself. I hope this helps somebody. I try to take the focus off of me, and I redirect it onto something more positive, something to help out, something to uplift people. That's what I do. I've learned how to redirect negative into positive for a very long time. All started way back when my parents split. I had to figure out a way to kind of redirect it, whether it be into art, music, whatever the case is. So if you're going through some stuff right now, I'm going to say this, and this may sound wild, but if you're going through some stuff right now, just know that you're going to come out on the other end better. And it's sometimes, I want to say this, man, it's kind of wild to say, but it's kind of better to be alive and to be going through something than to be long gone and not being able to work it out and see your people and love on your people. You know what I'm saying? So whatever you're going through, you're going to get through it. You're going to come out on the other side. It's going to be way better. And you're alive, man. Some people not here. They're not here no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, we talk about them, we love them, we keep them in our hearts and spirit. But yeah, this is a tough time for a lot of people. So we just got to hold on to each other and cherish each other for real. We say, Jay, you making many people days better. Thank you. Thank you around the world. I appreciate you for saying that. That means a lot to me. You know that. Sharice, me too. Share the love, man. That's all we can do. That's all we can do. Even with the people, the Bible says, love your enemies, man. Even with the people that may not like you, whatever, just not, you don't got to love on them or take them out to dinner or nothing like that, but just let your love shine no matter what. No matter how many times they try to hate on you or try to bring you down. I was just the other day, I'm driving, right? And I'm making a turn to get out of whatever the lane is. And this guy, he's rolling up behind me all fast in his electric car. I drive an electric car too, but he rolling off fast because he wanted to get by, whatever, he in a rush. So he's honking me, right? And I'm listening to music like, da, 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 da. You know what I'm saying? I'm smiling. So he honks me, and I turn around, look at him, and he's like, and I'm like, how you doing? Sometimes you got to do that. Sometimes, look, you can't let nobody you don't know get under your skin. You can't let nobody you don't know, create a narrative that is clearly a lie and that you have to defend. Sometimes you don't got to defend anything because blatant lies just fall to the wayside. Some people will believe it, and if they're your people, if you thought they were your people and they believe some lies that's been told, they ain't your people. You know what I'm saying? They're not your people. They never was. So you just gotta smile, man, and just do your part to bring joy to your life, and then you can bring that joy to other people's lives. You know what I'm saying? I was watching a video the other day. Somebody was saying sometimes we go through stuff and we kind of wallow in our sorrow instead of pushing to get out of whatever's holding us back. We wallow in it, we savor in it, and it kind of brings us down. It stresses us out. A lot of people going through, cancer right now. Some people suffering from leukemia right now. Some people can't even breathe air by themselves right now. So we don't need to And again, I don't want to get preachy, fam. I'm just trying to inspire y'all, man. I really am, because I didn't even want to go here. I didn't even want to go there, but I feel the need to do it, because I may not see y'all this weekend, because I'm gonna be very, very busy grinding the whole nine. And like I said, the members, you probably see me because we'll be behind the membership wall, the Vacay VIP wall, and I'll be kicking it with y'all. But to all my subscribers, man, definitely join the membership. Definitely get down with us. Again, if you want to join that membership, I mean, we are gonna do Patreon real soon, so we're gonna be doing way more on there. But at the end of the day, fam, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the love, the support. As we continue to press forward, we're gonna continue to press forward. I'm gonna continue to give you guys what you want, and I'm gonna give you guys what you need. I'm gonna give you guys what you want, but I'm also gonna give you what you need. And if that is going to be a live or regular video, whatever the case is, you know what I'm saying? For my members, I'm gonna show you how I turn $5 into $55 in less than an hour. For my members, that's just exclusive member stuff. You know what I'm saying? Exclusive member stuff. I'm gonna show y'all that. Man. It's kind of wild, but it's all legal. It's all legal. The market says, with my random question, I tried to put a smile on people. Yes, you do. Yes, you do, my brother, which I appreciate, bro. I appreciate you, man. I know that your heart is you got a good heart, my brother. The Marcus, you got a good heart, which I appreciate, and I hope other people appreciate it. And if they don't, F them. If they don't, you know what I mean? It is what it is, man. You got a genuine heart. Mitchie Music, I know personally. Sharice, everybody that comes through and supports. I got a lot of YouTube supporters that I may not even speak of often, but they're still there and we still rock out together. So a few of the people, I'm not gonna name names, but a few of the people that you see me on live with before, we still locked in. Some we're not locked in, but we're still locked in with a few. Some of you probably already know, but you'll probably be seeing more of them and me together again as we get into the Beauty in Blacks, as we get into the Reasonable Doubts, as we get into, the Ruth and Boaz, right? That's what you said, DeMarcus. Thank you. Ruth and Boaz, and yeah, we gonna get into all of that, man. We probably gonna have some exclusive stuff on VACAY-JayTV and on the music channel as well. So in dialogues with some people, we're gonna take it to the next level, man. So let's knock out this 20K real quick, keep it moving, and then we're gonna work on the other channel, get that monetized, and keep that going as well, family. So let me get up out of here. I want to wish you a happy, healthy, safe, prosperous, loving holiday this weekend. Be safe out there. Don't drive while intoxicated. Don't do the crazy stuff. We too grown for a lot of the stuff. Like, have fun, but be safe and be careful. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate everybody, fam. Appreciate all of y'all, fam. All right, I'm gonna see y'all in the next live or the next video. All right, it's your man VACAY-Jay. Until next time. Salute.